and welcome to Sunrise Serials. I'm your host, Richard Pochard, and today we are continuing our outer space adventures with Flash Gordon. Now, last week I mentioned that star Buster Crabbe was at first leery about taking on the lead role because of his concern that the serial would be a flop. What he probably didn't know at the time was that Universal was taking a big gamble on the success of the serial to pull in audiences by giving it a budget of $360,000, which at that time was 3 times the average budget for a serial. After all, this wasn't a big blockbuster. It was part of the matinee short subjects. By today's standards, $360,000 would be $10 million, which is a lot of money to spend on something that people might not even watch. But we get to watch it, so let's get into today's installment, Flaming Torture.
Don't like me, my little go-go bird.
I want to know who had enough
my
courage to
friend
give that
Urso.
bear a nose ring.
Take him away! Take him away!
That rocket's resisto force is neutralizing our ray.
Is there any hope of escaping that ray?
Our resisto force will soon be exhausted by the power of those melting rays. We're hit!
Report to King Vulcan, and we've carried out his orders.
What happened, Baron? What stopped the fall?
We were saved by the gravity-defying rays that support the Sky City.
And we're safe?
As King Vulcan's prisoners, our chances are slim.
Be gone, Urso! Be gone!
Never met.
He looks like a fat, bearded Groucho Marx.
Let me go.
Oh, be reasonable. Well, we are better acquainted.
Take your hands off of me.
You decline the honor of becoming my queen?
Flash.
Steady, Dale.
How dare you attack a ship of the Emperor Ming?
I did not know your highness was in the ship.
My father will send an army to destroy you and your entire city.
Not while I hold his beautiful daughter hostage.
You would dare to make me a prisoner?
Shall we say, a guest? Oh, you're the Flash I've heard so much about.
Yes, I'm the fellow. What about it?
I need a strong man like you. Prince Baron, welcome. Who is the elderly Earthman?
Dr. Zarkov, a great scientist, Your Highness.
I have need for a great scientist. Guards, take Dr. Zarkov to my laboratory and remove his bonds. And the strong young man to the furnace room, where he will be kept warm.
You can't do this, Your Majesty.
No? Maybe you do not wish to be separated from your friend. You shall go with him.
Release those men, Bolton, or I'll...
Don't annoy me. Guards, take them away.
Did your rescue party find any trace of my daughter of the Earth people?
Yes, Your Majesty. We discovered a Hawkman who had been injured in a fight with the Earthman Gordon. He told us that Prince Thun and the Earth Girl had been taken as prisoners to King Vultan's city.
Where Bolton, no doubt, will compel the Earth girl to marry him. It is a habit of his.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black there, Ming.
Found by Dr. Zarkov and Prince Baron.
Baron, eh? I thought that treacherous pretender would interfere.
They have gone in pursuit of the others in Prince Baron's rocket ship.
Prepare my rocket fleet at once. We will go to the sky city of Fulton and teach him a needed lesson. Sorry they got you, Flash. There's no escape from this inferno. There must be some way out of this place, then.
Go, Sergeant Flash! Stand! There must be work!
Is it just me, or does this look just like Ming's lab, which looked just like Frankenstein's lab? Are Mad Scientist Labs a franchise?
Your Majesty, the supply of radium activity in this laboratory is quite strong.
Yes. My city is supported by the gravity-resisting rays thrown out by the atom furnaces, Dr. Zarkov.
I understand. But what if something should happen to your furnace? What if your supply of radium fuel becomes exhausted?
It would mean complete destruction. A new substitute must be found. It will be your task to discover this new force. That's why I spared you from the furnaces.
Spared me? You mean that my friends are...
They are feeding radium to the atom furnaces, and will continue to do so until you discover this new force.
The radium will kill them.
It's a very pleasant death. To your task, my friend. It's up to you.
Wait. I must warn you. Flash Gordon's life depends upon your attitude toward King Vulcan.
What do you mean?
Convince Vulcan you do not care for Flash.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
Just as I thought. You care more for yourself than you do for Flash.
No, that's not true.
Then prove it.
How?
Give him up. You're the cause of all his troubles.
That's not true. I'd do anything for Flash.
Tell Vulcan you love him, and I can save Flash. You give him up, I can make him a king. If you do not, he will pay for your selfishness with his life.
All right. I will.
Time for more Busby Berkeley choreography tonight on Dancing with the Bit Players.
You do not eat, my little duck. Not hungry?
And you don't enjoy my entertainers?
Solomon.
Me.
Good. You are thinking of the Earthman.
Oh, no, Your Majesty. She confessed to me she liked you very much. Is that not true?
Yes, Your Majesty.
It's just as I told you, Vulcan. The Earth woman finds the men of Bongo more attractive than the men of her own planet.
My little dog.
Change ship.
Gee, Flash looks like he's not enjoying himself.
but he cannot escape. Come, I'll show you.
No matter what you see, don't betray your feelings.
If anyone moves, you'll all be destroyed. It's no use, Flash. Get back! No use!
Oh, she is faint. She did not eat enough dinner. Come, take her to the throne room.
Bring the Earthmen up to me.
You know, you could just point instead of whipping him every step of the way.
The Earthman started the trouble, Your Majesty.
So, my young friend Flash, you're not as strong as you thought you were.
Strong enough to tear you apart.
Maybe you're right. Still looking for trouble, huh? Take him to the static room. That'll tame him.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come on, move!
You miserable little coward. You hadn't grit enough to save the man you love.
They struck him. I couldn't stand it.
What happens to him now will make those whiplashes seem like love pats. Have you killed Flash?
No, not yet.
Your Majesty must pardon me. I was overcome by the heat of the furnace room.
Or was it because of Flash Gordon? I have been told that you love him.
That was before I met Your Majesty.
You will have to prove that.
You doubt my word?
Come. Beyond this room, I will know the truth.
Universal was pleased with how this serial turned out. So pleased that they forewent the matinee rule for serials and showed it at evening performances as well, something that, to the best of my knowledge, had never been done before. Of course, going to the movies was a different experience in the 30s and 40s than it is today. I'll have more about that tomorrow. Meanwhile, feel free to comment on today's show, and if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Can Flash escape his shocking situation? How come Zarkov gets all the cushy jobs? Will Dale ever stop screaming like a 60s sitcom housewife seeing a mouse? Join me tomorrow for Chapter 7 of Flash Gordon, Shattering Doom. Hope to see you then.